Hello? Hello? Why am I always blurry? Why is this webcam? Sorry guys, everyone. Cookie. There we go. It's so dark. Hello everybody. Alright gamers, it's just me today. Today is solo smiley. I feel so weird whenever it's just me. Because at least when Peanut's here, at least when I'm speaking, there's another physical person being like, oh yes, Smiley has said something. Hello, Smiley. Hi chat, how's everybody? Hi Twitch, hi YouTube. It feels very dark in here. Now that the sun goes down before stream starts, it just seems very ooky. Sailor smiling today. The embarrassing part is the reason stream is a little bit late is because family dropped by to visit right before stream, and they gave me like a 20-minute heads up, and by the time I realized I was wearing my sailor sweater, I was like, I still need to slightly tidy up the house before family comes over. So they didn't say anything, which was very polite of them, but I was indeed wearing this sweater when family dropped in. So, and very rarely do I wear this sweater. I was like, you know what, I haven't worn my sailor sweater in a while, my smiley sailor, so I was gonna go with it today. And lo and behold, when you wear something embarrassing is the day that family decides to come say hi, so it is what it is. The smiley moon. Hi Puz, hi Dova, hi Bowler Robot, hello everybody. It's just me. We are so live. I'm glad we are so live, Robot, because it took me 10 to 15 minutes to figure out why my stream wasn't pushing. I did figure out how to set Twitch as the primary, so that's good. And then I had to disconnect and reconnect both of the accounts so that it would push the streams live. The full countdown timer went down and I was streaming to me, myself, and I until I realized that stream wasn't actually working, and then I had to redo it all again. Very good. Is Loki your Luna? Loki, do you want to be my Luna? He is here hanging out at the desk. Big man, you can see his tail. He's right here because Lady wants to come down the stairs and he is gatekeeping. I can see her laying on the stairs. Can you guys see her on the stairs? So, here's Lady, and Big Man's right here watching to make sure that she doesn't come any closer. And these are my Christmas lights that at some point I need to put up. But poor Lady is stranded up here on the stairs because Big Man says, no, you cannot come in the stream room. Just another day at Casa de Smiley. I've had to change shirts last minute before Zoom meetings when I realized I probably shouldn't wear some of them on a work call. Oh my god, that sweater. Yes. I feel like I've had this sweater since high school and I just can't get myself to get rid of it, so I keep it. And occasionally I wear it on stream. Hi Dishonor, hi Bill. AnyML, hello? Hello everybody. Trying not to fall asleep at work. It's really hard lately because it's so dark outside. It makes me eepy. Luckily heading home soon. Hope you're having a good day at Robos. Robos, are you functioning well? Was good shoosh give you good energy? It's a cute sweater, thank you. Processing well. It is getting very dark very early. By the time I'm off work at 5, it's dark. When I showed up to volleyball this week, one of my teammates was already there, and I walked in to say hi to her, and I started yawning, and we hadn't even started playing yet, and she was like, damn. And I was like, yeah. It's just, when it's dark, I'm very simple. When it's dark, I'm eepy. Is that birds? You put a blanket over a bird and they're like, ah yes, it's nighttime, I must eep. That's me. If it's dark, it's eepy time. Would you ever cosplay as Sailor Moon? I would love to cosplay as Sailor Moon. Hello from Winnipeg, what up squirrel? Hey Toy Rensu, what up nerd? Today, so Peanut is working late, so she's not gonna call in today. Plus I had family come over, so I was like, I am solo bolo, and I am starting late today. Hair looks good, thank you. I did dye my hair. It's slightly different. And because it's always in my face, I put it in a little half ponytail today. I'm getting distracted with compliments. I thought I would do Lena today. I love 86. 86 is one of my favorite mecha shows that's not Gundam. And I didn't even know, first of all, that there was a Lena Figure-Eyes until Robot had sent this over. So I'm very excited to build Lena. Oh, she's so cute. It's been a while since I've built a Figure-Eyes. I'm 90% sure I could probably build a Figure-Eyes in one stream. We shall see. I think I recall them being very easy to sand, so I'm not anticipating difficulties. I took a look at the runners and it does look like you can double cut, so I think it'll depend on the plastic quality. I think I can get away with single cutting these, but I'll make a couple cuts and go from there. Ooh, they do show you the juggernauts on the side of the box. These are the juggernauts here. This is Shin's juggernaut. Each of the main cast has like a slight difference in the juggernauts. So if you're interested in a four-legged spider mech, 86 is where you want to be. Oh, she looks so poseable. I'm very hyped. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the camera. I'm definitely going to go for the holding cat pose right here. Love. It looks like she has a little clipboard in one of these poses too. I did unbag these already, and I didn't realize how many stickers there were going to be for Figure-Eyes, but then I remembered the Demon Slayer kits, and they had a reasonable amount of stickers. The Naruto ones I don't think were very bad sticker-wise. But she has 2 sticker sheets. Oh, I opened the box and Little is immediately jumping in, so let me just show you guys what we're working with here. He took a piece off of the runner. He's meeping to tell you guys how proud he is. And he is standing in the box. What is it, buddy? You want this box? What about the lid? Would you like the lid to this box? Can I interest you in this empty one instead? He's thinking about it. He's helping. He took this piece off the runner. Hi, Johnny. Oh, you rubbing on the piece? I think this is a skirt piece. And it looks like he got it off the runner without any, like, markings or anything. There's no stress marks, nothing. That's actually very impressive, Little. Very good job. Oh, now that I've started giving my attention to something else, he wants attention. You just had so much attention from family. They came over and gave you lots of loving. But he wants more. He hungers for affection. Big Man and Lady are still in a staircase standoff. We're gonna have to get Loki a God Hands cat shirt. Hi, puppy. You want a t-shirt? Yeah. He used to be pretty okay with wearing cat costumes, but he slightly gets triggered by them now because he's had surgeries and things around his neck so much that he gets a little bit finicky. But he's an otherwise a very easygoing boy. Why are you just standing over my build menacingly? What's going on here? Can Mummy continue to show off this kit? What do you think? Who needs God Hand when you have God Cat? Okay, let's look at these stickers. Sorry, I gotta put it over top of Loki. So this is just faces. You got some eyebrows at the top, some eyes, some blushy blush. And then there's a secondary sticker sheet that looks very much like, kind of like the Demon Slayer sticker sheet. It's a reasonable amount of stickers. Touch cat ears. Come here so I can touch your ears. Beep beep. He's catching on to me. Wait, ja. Oh, big yawn. Oh yeah. Thank you for the follow. Hello. So this is the other sticker sheet. So even once the build is done, there's a reasonable, how many numbers? 35 stickers. No! Dang it. Okay, so there's still many sticker to go once the build is complete. Some of the stickerized kits are pretty bad about stickers. No! Meowdy, what up, dog? Runner-wise, I think we're working with 4. Okay, these boxes are gonna go over here, Little, if you want them. If you want the boxes, you can have the boxes. So Little's already popped this piece out. I'm just gonna kind of float it around over here. Move this back out of the way. Runners, check. Oh, booklet. Check. Very cool. Oh, he's hunkering down. Okay, if you're gonna hunker, you can come closer. You can come hang out if you're gonna be a good boy. I need to find the start. Based on the first page, it looks like I'm gonna be using every single piece on the runners. So let's get the first page set up. Here we go. Instructions, cat, runners. Oh, she comes with a stand. I love when kits come with a stand. This is my guilty pleasure, kits coming with stands. Because then I don't have to go find my own stands. And that's a blessing. So that's probably last. So her build herself is 3 runners, with the stand being the 4th runner. For the head, it looks like I'm just going to be using B runner to start. And I made myself a little T. 86 was fine, but when is 67? Have you ever built those 86 spider mechs? Yes, the juggernauts. I have. I really, really like the juggernauts. I'm usually not one for creepy crawlies. That's usually what my sister likes. But I thought it was pretty cool. 86 is such a sad and cruel show, but it's so well written. It's so good. So good. Kitty treat pending. Kitty treat. Thank you. Smiley, officially too old for 6-7 memes. How dare you? I absolutely am. I have no idea what 6-7 means. I know it's a meme that the kids say that the youth are into. I don't know what it means. I know what it means to work at 9 to 5. Does that... is that close? Here you go, little. No, back in your box, buddy. Big man. And then Lady's on the stairs. Lady, do you want a treat? I'll come to you. I'll give you a treat. Want a treat? Wow. Oh, big whiny baby. Yeah, big whiny baby. Oh yeah. Good crunch, good girl. Let me move all this stuff so that you can go right there. Or you can go on the chair right here, okay? You got options, little lady. You gonna hang on or you gonna run away? You gonna run away? Alright, that's acceptable. I know that 6 and 7 are numbers. I know that 7, 8, 9. At least I think I'm funny. Oh, these do look like single cut. There's no space. Sorry, little. Between the parts and the nubs, really, for 2 cuts here. But thank you, Spade. I appreciate it. Oh, big yawn, little. You gonna lay back down? Don't eat cords, please. You were being so good a second ago. Can you lay back down? You be a good boy? You got distracted by the cat treat. Lay back down. Oh, he's licking my finger. Thank you. I even brought water for sanding. Are you gonna... Here, why don't you lay down? Be a good boy. Lay down? No? Alright, well, I tried. So I think this is meant to be a single cut kit, not a double cut. We shall see what we shall. Please don't eat cords. I would appreciate it if you do not eat cords. Imagine you were the team leader, and you see the cafeteria full of your squad mates, but every mission went by and the cafeteria getting less people until only 1 table left with your squad members. It's so sad. It is very sad. A lot of war battle shows are devastating. Makes you sad to think about. Little man's gonna take a bath. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Lady and Big look like they're about to fight. Okay, it is nice quality plastic. She fights with a clipboard. Hi, Smiley. Hi, JJ. Hi, Chief. Hello. JJ, Peanut's not going to be here, but she was looking for recommendations of spooky stuff to watch. I think currently her and her bestie are rewatching the scary movies, like the comedy ones, because they can't find like a spooky that they want to watch. But she unfortunately is working late tonight and she's not going to make it. I thought spooky movies were to be watched during the spooky season. Are we in Christmas movie season yet? When is it officially time to watch Christmas movies? When is it time to listen to Mariah Carey nonstop for a couple of months? Why doesn't this want to clip in? Hello? Seems strange. Oh, I hear hissing. Something ain't right here. There we go. Everything's cool. You're fine, lady. If you don't like it, maybe you shouldn't hang out there, ladykins. The sweet lady, you know? I feel like this isn't improper. I'm just gonna take it off and try it again. Yo, what up, KJ? How we doing? We've got some cozy tea. We've got 3 cats ready to brawl. We're doing pretty okay. Hi, little. You like this hairpiece? I wonder if I can see why it's not connecting proper. It's because this piece needs to go further back or something. I think that's it. Very good. Classic, like the first ones. I think they started with the first one and she said it was based on maybe 2 movies. I thought it was a mishmash of a lot more than just 2, but guess what do I know? B5. This kit comes with a lot of faces. I guess you can put the stickers on multiple faces and then choose which ones you want to use. Wait, do I have to do face stickers? Oh no. Oh no. Normally I'm spoiled. And kits will have at least one face that has the face already on it and I don't have to do any water decals. But this one seems to want to make me suffer and I am gonna have to do decals. Which is unfortunate. Dang it. Don't love that, but it is what it is. There's so many options to pick from too. Oh no. Face water slides are kind of annoying. Takes some real patience to make them look not cross-eyed. I'm not very good at that. I'll have you up in the background while I'm building a display case. I saw in the Discord that you got one. Display cases are the bomb. It's so nice to be able to put all your stuff up for display. Hopefully it's a painless experience and you're able to get it together easily. I have a tendency, especially with IKEA instructions, to accidentally put stuff together wrong. I don't know how when there's instructions, I still manage to do it incorrectly. There we go. And then the ears. Oh man, I definitely don't want to do water slides. Not like this. I guess we're gonna have to do what we have to do. What do you think, little? 86, one of my favorite anime of all time. It's so good. I ran out of watch too, though. I recently watched Monster Ed Gain Story, but that's real life? Like real life? It's your second display case. I feel like once you start collecting Gunpla, the collection just continues to grow and grow and grow, and you have to keep expanding the display cases or the display shelves. Oh my gosh, I have to do her eyebrows and everything? No shot. Oh my god. I don't know about this team. This might not go so well for us. She has a yelly face, a smiley face, and a straight face. I think I'm gonna go with smiley face. And at least if I mess up smiley face, there is straight face as a backup. We have options. Oh man, I don't like this one bit. Wait, are these stickers? Oh, if these are stickers instead of water slides, I'm so pleased. They're not gonna look as good, but I am pleased. These might be stickers, gang. These might be stickers. Oh. American Serial Killer, part of an inspiration for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. Oh, interesting. I'm still going through the Mentalist TV show. It's an older TV show. I finally made it to season 2, and I'm probably gonna binge more of that tonight. While family was here earlier, speaking of my love for mystery shows and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that so it doesn't sound disturbing. While family was here, they dropped off the first 2 Harry Bosch novels, and I'm very excited about that because my local library does not have them. Banger. So I'm gonna make my way through those. I've read a bunch of Harry Bosch novels, but I don't know like which ones where. I've just read a bunch of them and not known where in the sequence they are until you get to the newer ones. I feel like 8 years ago I started reading them like consistently on release, so a bunch of the earlier ones, I have no idea, they're kind of this, that, and the other. It kind of tells you what faces recommend which stickers. Nice. So it wants to give her very happy eyebrows. They also give you 3 variants of each sticker. I guess they just assume you're gonna mess up a buttload if they give you this many stickers. These tweezers aren't strong enough. What's going on here? Okay, we're gonna do our best. Oh, I'm already not. I don't have very high hopes for this. Oh no. This is not good. I don't have steady hands, gang. I'm not made for painting or stickering. The stickers also don't seem uber stickery, if that makes sense. Her eyebrows are going to be distant relatives instead of siblings. I know you aim for twins and you end up with siblings, but we're not even going to make it to siblings at this point. Distantly related is going to be good enough. You know what? These look like cousins. Okay, this one's way off. Cousins. Oh, these aren't blush. These are mouthpieces. Interesting. Okay, eyeballs. It says use eyeballs B. Okay. Oh, she's got little eyelashes. Cute. I hope she looks reasonable by the time I'm done these stickers. Solo tonight, Smiley. Yeah, me, myself, and I. Peanut's working late. I think we're gonna see her this weekend. At least with water slides, you can move them around a little bit. Yeah, that is kind of the benefit. And I feel like they just look nicer as a polished, finished product. I'll be curious to see what you think of them. Even though I had seen the season they based in part on the first book, I was still surprised with the book. Family did say that I'm gonna laugh because they use pagers. The first book is so old. I don't think I ever had a pager. Actually, I can say very plainly that I definitely never had a pager. Okay, she looks kind of goofy, gang, but I did my best. Oh, it's a little bright. She looks reasonable. I'm using my hand to kind of like block her light a little bit. I don't have the OBSBot stuff reset up. What if I just type it into my search bar and open up the software and do this manually? Maybe that'll work. Let's see if it opens. Connect. Second cousins is fine. Doing the best that we can. Okay. Is there... What is this? Okay, I don't know what this does. Maybe I should not touch buttons that I don't know what they do. Oh, okay, I found zoom. We're slowly zooming in. It's so bright, can you kind of see? I don't know if that was worth the effort. How hard are water slides? I get little... Why'd you have to murder her like that? What's going on? I guess I left her too close to him. How hard are water slides? I don't think they're that... I get nervous using water slides because I get nervous about... Buddy, I'm trying to host a reasonable conversation here. Sorry about that. I get nervous about them because they take more time, patience, and effort than stickers do. But I think once you get the hang of how to apply them, for those that like the look of stickers, you'll like the look of the water slides better. But because they require a little bit more time and effort, I procrastinate things that I know are gonna take me longer. Buddy, can you stop being a menace, please? He's licking the lights now. You should maybe not do that. I don't know what he's up to. Okay, we have a head on this character. I guess next up is giving her fake hair and then a hat, because we want to pose her with the hat for sure. We do like a good hat. Oh, D-Runner. Okay. Let's get the Major a hat. Oh, no, please don't eat this. Little's really putting in the work today. Hi, Bird Soup. Hello. She looks disappointed. Not difficult, sometimes can break or tear. But because these kind of slides around until you dab the water off, you can recombine any broken ones. Yes. I would recommend practicing on a kit that's not overly curvy where you're putting the decals. That's something that Peanut and I learned when we first started trying to do decals, is we were putting them on very curvy pieces, and it made it harder to learn how to do them. So I would recommend learning on flat surfaces. But there's also things like softer and setter that can make it easier to put the decals on. Peanut swears by top coating decals once you've put them on so that they don't fall off or flake off. And we've definitely had kits where they did flake off because we forgot to top coat, so it's worthwhile to preserve the water decals. I'm particularly lazy when it comes to that sort of thing, so I don't know if I personally would put in the extra effort. I would wait until it bit me in the butt, and then I would be like, okay, yeah, I need to do the steps proper now. Is how I imagine I would let that play out. Are you done acting out, little kitty? You gonna be a good boy? Okay. Oh, there's 3 hat pieces. I'm missing one. 7. Oh, it's on a different runner? What? And then the hat gets a little sticker too. Interesting. Sure. The pagers last for a few books. Don't think Harry even has a rudimentary cell phone until a few books in. Blast from the past. Mr. Bosch using a pager. Very good. So question for everyone here. How many kits are in your backlog? I didn't count when I had the backlog Excel open earlier. No, you can't have that water. I have... Stop trying to eat things, please. No, no, drop her face. Oh, he tried to swallow that one. Don't like that. I'm taking all of these away. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to shove my fingers in your mouth, but please don't try to eat them, okay? You be good? Be a good boy? Hey? I know you had a lobotomy, but please don't eat plastic pieces. Not good for you. Bad boy. The backlog had... Stop choosing violence. Let her go. I think it's gonna be one of those days, guys. Cat treat? Easy. Don't encourage his bad behavior. Alright, Easy says this is for you, for being bad boy. He wants noms. Give him noms. The other two cats are staring at me. Look at this. They're like, how dare you give him a treat and not me a treat? So now they need treats as well. No, you had one and you're being bad boy. Little, you had yours. Punk. Wah! You can't have theirs too. Here you go. Cat treat both. Thank you, Easy. Thank you for giving all three kitties snackies. No, you had yours. Go back to jail. Go back to your box. Back to jail. Loki loves Lena. We'll have to put him on a Lena plush. Get him a Lena plush? Yeah, good boy. If it's a big expensive kit, water slides are totally worth it, says Doc. For example, the PGU. Okay, stop trying to be a menace. Sit, sit, sit. He knows you dyed your hair and he wants to try and look nice to you. Ah, little man. Don Biz likes dry transfers, less margin for error, but they look cleaner and hold up better over time. Oh. I have a harder time with dry transfers. I think the last kit that Peanut tried to do dry transfers with, she had a really tough time and she just gave up. She was like, no, I'm not doing it. She threw in the towel. Maybe we just haven't figured out the trick for doing it well, and that's why we struggle with dry transfers. Yep. Oh, the yucking has begun. The yuckening. Yep. Jeez. Looks like this goes in here. And then the other piece goes on top of it. Or something like that. And this goes here. If I can line it up properly. Here we go. No fighting. Waku waku. Waku waku. Hi Ginger Beard. Hello, good evening Smiley. 1 whole year. Happy anniversary. Happy 1 year anniversary. What up Ginger Beard? Welcome, welcome. Cries in 40k. Dipping the decal in warm water can help activate the adhesive. No, lady ran away. I love how he watches you build kits until he starts being a menace. And then he's a pain in the bum. It's like he held your hand as a distraction before he made his move. He was just letting me know what he was going to be doing. Bye, Easy. Dry transfer looks really good sometimes, but they break super easy. I feel like they're harder to fix if you break, you know? Hello, Solo Smiley. Hello, Jules. Welcome. We're building a waifu today. We're building a lady. Oh, she's got a reasonable amount of stickers on her hat. Okay, I guess it's sticker time. Am I using the stickers from this one? I guess. These are some shiny stickers. Do enjoy. It's got a little dot in the middle that's supposed to come out. Oh, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. I think I messed it up. I got the little well, that's good enough. We're just gonna go with it as is. Okay. This goes on the front. Like this. I think I need slightly stronger tweezers. These ones aren't super strong. So let's go with the decal. Isn't the best. Get on there, please. Oh, there's stickers that go over like textured pieces, so they're not gonna sit super well. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Well, I guess we're gonna do our best, and that's all we can do. Stickers on a waifu? We're putting stickers on a waifu. She's got a pretty fatty sticker sheet. We built the Figurize Nezuko from Demon Slayer. She had a reasonable amount of stickers as well. Well, hopefully the stickers get better from here on out. Oh, she's got stickers on the side of her hat too. Okay. Putting stickers over like pieces that stick out, I don't super love because they look a little bit more unnatural. They're not very incognito if they're sitting on a piece that doesn't lay flat. Just my personal opinion. It also makes it harder for the sticker to stick because it doesn't have a flat surface to be sticky too. But we want to give the major some color, so we're gonna do our best. She gets like a weird hat bang thing. This is kind of funny looking. It looks like she's wearing a ball cap, this hairpiece. You see what I mean? Doesn't this kind of look like hat hair? Oh, Little is meeping. Yeah, what's up, Little? You coming back? He's climbing the wall. He is Spider Cat. He's run upstairs to go harass his sister now. Very good. So hat hair goes on the front of her head. And then we put the actual hat on top of her head. Cute. That's pretty nice. Her eyes are pretty pale, so they don't stand out a whole lot. They kind of just blend into the rest of her. And then it says alternatively you can give her like proper hair and a little cowlick, but we're gonna go with this one. Let's keep these other pieces though, so I will cut them out. In case I ever want to swap her around, I don't want to just toss these. Make a little extra parts pile over here. I don't know what other parts of this kit are going to be interchangeable. It looks like she's got a couple options for hands, so that seems like a is this underwear? We give her underwear? Why do we do that? If it's hidden under a skirt, why do we need to do this? Bandai, why? Spider Cat meeps whenever he's up to mischief. He does. Big Man has also left. He's gonna go spectate what kind of problems are gonna cause. Would you prefer her not have underwear? Why? When you build a Gundam, you don't build his underparts. You just build the overparts. So why are we building underparts for a waifu? You know? Hi Smiley, hi Christian, hello. Hello, hello. I just think it's a little much. I mean, they look pretty, but I just question the need for it. It looks like we go on to torso next, and there, unsurprisingly, is a reasonable amount of stickers on the torso too. So let's get cracking. I'm excited to see what she looks like when she's done. Sure you do. All of them in her frames. I guess, but it's different. It feels improper. Is this B runner? This is D runner. This is B runner. This is B runner. It seems strange. Is all. Okay. And C runner for the back of her shirt. It's interesting that you sticker as you go instead of doing all of the stickers at the end. Lena looks like a 10 out of 10 waifu. Very smart girl. Macho underwear is very detailed. Several stickers for branding. Hope you can pose her in the headstand with upside down skirt. The skirt for Lena doesn't move for a pantsu shot. She doesn't have a headstand pose. She just has respectable businesswoman poses. Okay. Front. I do like her uniform though. I think it's very fashionable. Very fashion forward. I wonder how much of it I can build before, well, I guess I have to sticker it as I go because you layer more stuff on top of her after the fact. I guess that makes sense. You give her buttons on her shirt. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is crazy detailed. I gotta button her shirt. I mean, I'll do my best. But as we know, I'm not very good with stickers. So they're leaving a lot up to me. I hope none of these stickers flake off, because some of them are pretty tiny. Are there tweezers specifically for stickering, or does everyone just kind of use craft tweezers? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, that's way off. Oh no. I missed build night again. How was it? I ended up dyeing my hair for build night, so I wasn't there either. It's a little bit later now. It took me a while to get it done. It's still a little bit brassy, so I'm gonna try to lighten it up a little bit with some purple shampoo. But at least now you can't see the roots. It's a little bit more consistent all the way down. Smiley was doing hair stuff. That's pretty accurate, yeah. We need to start Unicorn. Episode 1 is peak. Is there gonna be more punching in episode 1? Sticker 7. This one. I don't know how to hold these. Like a pencil, maybe? I need to work on my paint by number during build nights again. Actually, I gotta finish the nerve ash. Step 1. I'm gonna have to actually build during build nights. Wild concept. Okay, first step of stickers done. Now she gets an overcoat. And then, surprise, surprise, more stickers. There's some fisticuffs. Christian doesn't use tweezers. Toothpicks. Oh, an X-Acto would be too ooky for me. I don't think I can use an X-Acto. Tweezers, shirtsies, though. I can do some tweezies. I am unsure of the slap count in uniform. The Zeta slap count was definitely less than the OG Gundam slap count. Noticeably. So I'm curious to see if they increase the slap count for Unicorn. I've been watching a spooky series on Netflix called Sweet Home. What's it about, Dova? Without spoiling. Maybe that's something Peanut will want to watch if it's an ooky spooky. Oh. JJmon has seen it? I wonder if Peanut's seen it. She likes ookies. I can do ookies that aren't super ooky, if that makes sense. I think my favorite spooky thing I've ever watched was Scream Queens, because it was basically just Mean Girls with like a sprinkle of spooky on top. So, you should watch the new It series. Hard pass. I think I might have watched the It movie, and by watched I mean looked away fairly consistently, so I'm not totally sure what the plot was. But I have seen parts of it. I tend to do that for spooky movies. Back in university, at Halloween parties, a spooky movie would always be played traditionally within the friend group. And if you looked away, you would have to drink. So me, I would purposely watch the movie like this so that I couldn't actually see the movie. It looked like I was facing the TV and watching, but like if my bangs were in my face, I could be like looking at the floor, at the wall, and nobody could really tell that I wasn't paying attention. I'm not a very good ooky spooky person. I can tell you the big bads in the movies that were watched, but I can't tell you how the movies played out, because whenever there was an ooky spooky, I would just look away. Thanks, OP. They knew 100%, you think, dog? You don't think I was being very incognito about it? Clowns and sewers, big pass. Christian doesn't like horror, makes you dream of it. Yeah, I don't like... It's falling asleep at night, that's the hard part. It's about people turning into monsters driven by desires. Okay, that is maybe something I can watch. Do they do bad things once they turn into monsters? Because then I'm less likely to watch. If it's monsters doing ooky things, can't watch. If it's normal people turning into ookies and then still being nice monsters, maybe watch. Oh, I hear little meepums. Hi, little. Little's coming back. Can't get this one spot on the shirt. It's gory? I'm not very good with gory. Gory stuff is something that makes me feel like nauseous. It puts my body in fight or flight. They're like, oh, there's gory stuff? It's like, oh, this is happening to you then. You must be the one having things happen. And this is spooky. Hi, little. What's up, Bubby? Hi. What's up? You ribbon on the microphone? You saying hi to the people? Oh, this doesn't want to close. What's going on here? There we go. Hi, Bubby. Battery low. Okay, let me switch my headphones to the other one. There we go. Doc also doesn't like spookies. 86 is a great anime, but it's a tough watch. I want to get a lot of the juggernauts and do some custom decals. I've got one juggernaut. I feel like they're hard to find, surprisingly. But I am up in Canada, so the stock of a lot of things seems to be a lot less. The juggernauts are really cool. They're tricky to fit in display cases because they're so long with their cannon. If their cannon's front facing, I think I have mine tilted up a little bit just so that it doesn't extend quite as far. But it's always funny trying to put like really big or really long kits in display cases because they make it hard for all the kits around them. Hi, little. What? What is it, little? Little man wants some attention. Which for Mercury officially most gore in Gundam, says Doc? No, don't eat things. Oh. A bit like if you imagine yourself eating a lemon, your mouth will start to water. I don't know if my mouth is watering. Maybe I'm not imagining it well enough. Oh, they haven't been printed in a while. Oh, dang. Is the cat a kaiju. He identifies as a problem. Hey, Bubby. Are you stomping all over this kit? Pretty sure I'm just gonna have to eBay at some point, but I want to make sure it isn't built. Fair point. No, don't drink the water. Go back in jail. Back in jail. Have you seen the third-party 1/100 Gundam Godzilla mecha? I don't think so. Is it an older one or is it a newer one? Stay in your box, please. Good boy. Please don't cause problems, little man. You can hang out as long as you're a good boy and you stay in the box. He's definitely not going to, but we can hope for the best. Whoa, he laid down. Okay, he might actually be a good boy. This is good. That stuff doesn't work on me. I stuffed my face with bubble gum. My mouth is already watering. Fair point. I got news! New news! A third-party company will be making MGST heavy arms. I think... was it Dishonor that posted pics of that in the Discord earlier today? The pictures looked really cool. It looks very impressive. I think they have it beside a picture in one of the images of a wing, I want to say it was. But it looks very freaking cool. I also just love the MGSD look. I like that they're tiny, cute little chibis, but they have the detail of an MG. Very cool. I guess these go on particular spots, huh? Tiny little pieces. And these don't have stickers. Interesting. My nails are starting to get long. Uh-oh. Please. Please. No, please. Okay, there we go. Dang, this kit looks cool. Very happy with this. G-Quix was good. Hit me in the feels. G-Quix was very colorful. I liked that it was probably the most vibrant Gundam show I've seen. I think the most dull or dim Gundam show I've seen was Thunderbolt. It strangely had a lot of, like... dull's not the right word. It just wasn't a very vibrant show. It felt a lot more subtle. So when G-Quix came on, it was like very bright, flashy in your face. Heavy Arms is one of your favorite? I haven't even seen... is Heavy Arms from Wing? Unicorn? Wing. Wing, final answer. I haven't seen Wing yet. I have only... my limited experience with Heavy Arms was from playing Gundam Evolution, because he came out shortly before the game was shut down. Or stopped receiving support, I should say. But I'm excited. Bill thought with G-Quix there would be a second season. I think they wrapped it up fairly well, but I think they could have done more if they wanted to, if that makes sense. Dishonor did post pics. Okay, cool. Yeah, there was a Wing Zero as well. A newer one, saw it on AliExpress and reviewed by Zacharias. I'm so ready to get it regardless if it's a great kit or not. Hell yeah, Christian. Need to break out of your funk and start building? There's a lot of people that hang out around here that would say collecting is enough, that you don't have to build them. There's a lot of people that feed the backlog and then stop at that point. Gunplas kind of, or plastic models, whatever you want to make of it. And the good thing about it is these kits don't expire or anything, so whenever you feel like it, they'll be there for you, which is kind of nice. I feel like this sticker is a little too far up. There we go. I find myself yearning for the plastic on days where it's rainy outside or it's really cold and snowy, because like, what am I gonna do, go outside? I don't go outside normally, but days where like I'm stuck inside, I'm like, that's a good like hot chocolate and Gunpla day. 9. Oh, these cute little ones here. Okay, cool. Sticker, sticker, everybody sticker. Guess this one goes on the bottom. this, maybe? At least stickers. No, please. I can see why there's so many stickers because there's so many different colors. But it's also a bummer that there's stickers because I feel like it lowers the quality of the build slightly. These ones I kind of have to like wrap around the pieces that they're on. Sorry, so it's going to take me a little bit of a second to clean these up. There we go. Not the most beautiful thing, but still lovely. Imagine if Gunpla expired if left unbuilt. So many people would be so angry. I think the oldest kit I have in the backlog is 3 years. It's been in the backlog for 3 years. And it's just been sitting there collecting dust, like whispering, "Help me," quietly in the background. Please build me. It's been many years. Help. Send help. Hey, little. And it just lives in the backlog now. Did I screw up this one badly? It doesn't really want to stay. Maybe if I zoop it around a little bit, it'll stay better. Oh, I yeeted it off the piece. Absolutely. Okay. Dang it. We go again. Please. I'm not trying to fight you, sticker. I just want you to go on this piece and stay, preferably. Would be kind of cool. Okay, those stickers, not my favorite, but we're moving on. Snowy days are perfect for Gunpla and audiobooks. Absolutely. Ryan, you like to build? I'm happier when I'm building, just trying to find the energy and focus. ADHD is rough sometimes. Oh, whenever you feel like it, it'll be there. Christian also thinks cold days perfect. Hot chocolate, box of Gunpla, and kitties. Do you do hot white chocolate? I just realized I should get some white chocolate to see if it's robot safe. I was looking at Starbucks earlier. They have a peppermint white mocha that looks really tasty. I do hot chocolate, but I try not to do too much of it. And if it's real hot chocolate, then it's more of a problem for me than if it's fake hot chocolate. The more real the cocoa is, the more it is damaging. Howdy, Francisco. Hello! I've bought a few newer kits intending to build. Oh, everyone's down for Gunpla and hot chocolate. That's the vibe. That's what I'm saying. I think I can attach this to her head now and then see what else we can add on. What? Please, man, put your head on. She's looking cute. Next, she gets her waistcoat. D-Runner. It's these darker pieces here. I like grunts more than Gundams. Also, Jaggin is peak. JJ Mon, you have friends here. There are other peak Jaggin enjoyers. MG turn A and X nanoskin. I like from the Sid Mead exhibit. What the? That's a problem sneakerheads have. The shoes deteriorate and it. Do they actually? What? Bath time for the fur baby? Yeah, I think this is his second bath since stream has started. I don't know what he's up to. But if he's taking a bath, that means he's not eating the pieces of plastic, so I'm fairly pleased with that. And usually a nap means he's gonna lay down, or a bath means he's gonna take a nap after. So we might get some peaceful Gunpla building, if that's the case. Oh, sorry. No, he's a little on edge for some reason. His siblings were down here earlier, some other kitties. And they were causing a bit of a ruckus. So I think he keeps getting spooked and looking at the stairs to see if other kitties are coming. But he's taking a wee little nap. Do you prefer Tim Hortons or Starbucks? That's a hard question. Tim Hortons isn't even Canadian anymore, so I think I'm gonna go Starbucks. I don't go to Starbucks that often because it's more expensive. So if we're talking about which one I go to more frequently, I go to Tim Hortons more frequently because it's cheaper, but I prefer the cakes and sandwiches and lattes from Starbucks, I think. But to be honest, my everyday coffee is McDonald's coffee. That's the coffee I get every day on the way to work. Because it's the cheapest, $3.50. I am cheap. I am frugal, I suppose. Does anyone know if you pre-order the new Barbatos MG yet? Is it available for pre-order? Follow-up question, is it P-Bandai or is it also going to be available for Canadians? Because I know we have trouble with P-Bandai kits. I wonder if they're ever going to change that. Maybe the demand in Canada is just not comparable to the demand in the States? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It'd be sick to get a Gundam pop-up because we don't get any of those up here. Bumsky. Jagan is supreme. Wow, we have a lot of Jagan fans. You have the Axis Shock Jagan special coding kit we got from Anime North, right? That one that helped out at the end of Char's counterattack. I do have the Shock Jagan. Bathing is better than criming, yeah. I've had the idea for a custom 30-minute sister. I love 30-minute sisters. Kit bash with a 30-minute fantasy to make an OC magical girl, and it's been sitting on my desk for months now. We just got the 30-minute fantasy. I think it's Wizard, the Rosen Wizard, and then the Sorcerer class upgrade. And I really like the Sorcerer class upgrade with the pointy hat. It looks so good. Sorry, I can't see my booklet. I'm gonna need you to move that badonkadonk over a little bit. D7 and 8. I need to connect these. Which I guess are these little guys here. McDonald's caramel frap. It's the wakey wakey every morning drink. Peanut likes the chai frap. I go with a large vanilla iced coffee. I like iced drinks even in the cold weather. That's my wakey wakey. Doc plans to get Starbucks peppermint white mocha before work tomorrow. I have to go downtown and start at noon, so plenty of time. It looks tasty. I would be curious. I imagine it tastes really good. I'm pretty sure it has like 66 grams of sugar, so it would definitely have to be a morning drink. I was like, maybe I'll get one for stream, and I'm like, if I'm streaming at 6, I don't know if 66 grams of sugar is a good idea. Sammy's and Starbucks is peak, same with their cakeys. I love their, what's it called? Their coffee cake heated is delicious. I think that's really tasty. So this goes in this one, and this one goes in the top. Flat piece top, like this. And then do I connect them? I do connect them. And then we add a bajillion stickers. Very good. It's a retail release. Comes out November 22nd in Japan, so we might see it in late December or January. You can pre-order at Canada Computers. I think it's cool that Canada Computers has been into Gundam for the last, like, year and a half. It's been weird getting used to it because I'm so used to Canada Computers being, like, computer stuff and peripherals. So it's nice to see that they're branching out to other stuff, too. Fua can get P-Bandai, and they're in Markham. That's not too far. Starbucks is on the other side of my city. Would have to wake up earlier than I would like. I definitely go for whatever's cheap and close. That's the good stuff. 30-minute kit bash sounds dope. I think Francisco sounds dope too. I think it's gonna be really cute. Wizard pointy hat better than hood. Yes. Pointy hat it says mythical to me, opposed to a hood. Hood is like mystery rogue. Pointy hat is intelligence and wizardry. That's just what I think. Okay. I need to put some stickers on this. Oh, it's button stickers? That's less exciting. These little tiny dots I don't super love, but I can understand why they're there. I have a feeling that stickering this kit might actually take me longer than building this kit. That's just my take. But it might also be because I'm slow with stickers that I feel that way. Do you think there's such thing as like sticker proficiency? People are just really good at stickers. I feel like that is not me. Maybe it has something to do with me being left-handed. But it's not like writing, like I can see where the sticker's going and I still just suck, so I don't really know what my excuse is. It's a good question. Sid Mead was the mecha designer for Turn A. Oh, okay, thank you for the context. And a bunch of other influential stuff like Blade Runner, Tron, and Aliens. Dang. That's quite the list of accomplishments to have. Because those are all bangers. Button stickers. Oh, I was gonna say complete, but I missed. Complete. Very good. Now we add some white strappy bits. I'm guessing from the White Runner. Probably. Did Little Man leave again? He took a bath and then abandoned us? It looks that way, huh? Definitely comes down to practice. That makes sense. Sticking stickers is not my thing, but I do focus deeply when I have to apply it. It can be relaxing, but then if I put it down wrong, it is most definitely not relaxing. It's directly linked to my ability to do it properly. I think this one goes here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. I'm trying to figure out where these strappy bits go. This looks about right. And this strappy bit goes and connects to it. Okay. Nice. That actually attaches very well. That's cool. So these get some stickers. We get to put the pieces together and then there's even more stickers. I don't think there's very many stickers for the arms. It's just the torso that seems to be super heavily stickered. Is there more dots? Where's number 13? Maybe if I had it the right way up. 11, 12. Where's 11, 12 supposed to go? Oh, I missed stickers. Dang it. Look at me, absolutely skipping steps. Okay, they go on top of her shoulders, so I gotta pop her head off. Sorry, ma'am. I just need it for a second. Put her hat back on so you don't see her hat hair. There you go, ma'am. I'm gonna have a little bit of tea. I find that sort of bracing your hand and the object on a stable surface makes it easier, less things that can move. Have you checked out the Kotobuki line Megalomaria? Yes. I think from the Megalomaria line we have built the nurse, I think her name is Ruby Eyes, and we've built the maid, I think her name is Novice, and we have the gremlin not built, whose name is not Gremlin. Should be. It has a weird name. I don't remember the goblin's name, but it's, I think, the only goblin, so it might be easy to tell which one I'm talking about. Grindal. Thank you, robot. I don't know why they didn't go with goblin. I mean, Grindal sounds cuter. I'll give it that. I'm really excited to build the Grindal. The moment that you notice the sticker's not aligned, I don't think any of these stickers are aligned. We're just doing our best. We're doing what we can with what we have. Oh, and I skipped another one. Oh no, what? I don't know what I'm doing. Our best. That's what we're doing. These ones are also on top of raised pieces, so they don't stick super well. I try to push them with my thumb after I apply them to try and get them to grip on best I can. She is very cute though. As much as I'm complaining about the stickers, they do make the kit look nicer. I like the added color it gives the kit. It helps it pop. There's 6 stickers on this little pouch though. That's gonna be a bit much. This tiny little pouch here is about to have a bajillion stickers. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Big yuck. Where does this go on the side of her hip? Stickers for days. Stickers for days. Some of these stickers you're supposed to pop out a little circle inside of the sticker. And whenever I try to do that, I end up sticking it on the back of the sticker by accident, and it just makes everything harder. Get off, please. There we go. Kitty treat and hydrate pending. Okay. Thank you. Hydrate. Where's the kitties? I'll have to summon a kitty. Thank you for the hydrate. I've got a little tea today. Kitties! I'm gonna see if that summons anybody. I've been abandoned. I have no cats. I have no kitties. Where are the kitties? Hello? I guess I have to go hunt them down. Let's go see what I can find. Kitties! I have been summoned. My kitty treat summoned Billy. I have found little man. Do you like tasty? This way. Oh, that was a big crunch. I hear Big Man jumping down from his cat tree. Big Man! Okay, well now that I've shaken this right in front of him, I'll give him another one. Big Man. Come on. Here. Oh, he's looking at me, but he's not seeing the treats. Big Man. Right here. See this? This treat. Ready? Go get it, Bubby. Wow. Big Man is so eepy. Big Man. Here. He slid completely into the side of the couch. He had to have the couch brace him. 86 hype! I could never find any Juggernaut kits. They're so hard to find. I think they just need to reprint them, to be honest. There we go. We have given the kitties tasties. Good job, Big Man. Big Man was sleeping, so it took him a little bit to come down. I do like the 86 show, so it's very exciting to be able to build a kit from it. It feels a little bit more satisfying because Gunpla are everywhere, whereas finding kits from shows that you like that aren't Gunpla, which is everywhere, is always cool. Or if you're a fan of Bochi, seeing that there's Bochi the Rock kits coming out as part of the 30-minute preference line, you're like, wow, that's cool. I got excited doing the Demon Slayer and the Naruto kits. I like that plastic models are kind of expanding to different shows and IPs. That's fun for me. Meanwhile, there's Peanut that's just excited to like build the dinosaur kits. But these kits do unfortunately have a reasonable amount of stickers that I'm not very good at doing. Big man, did you put your treat into the cushion? He's like digging into the... Is there a treat in there? Are you putting treats in couch cushions? Well, if you did, Big man, it's gone. I'm sorry. I can't help you, buddy. He may have lost a treat to the couch cushion. Hi, little. No, I don't have any treats for you. Sorry, Bubby. Dang it, these little circles are hard to get out of the stickers. Streamer treat, thank you, Gingerbeard. Let me throw this sticker on real quick and then let's take a look at what we got. I definitely forgot to eat dinner today, so I'm very excited for a snacky. There we go. What snackums have we got for today? This little circle sticker is... Oh, is it gone? I was excited to see that the game Metaphor ReFantazio is getting a kit. That's a newer game, isn't it? Didn't that come out like last year or earlier this year? It's very... Is that the one that's very Persona-y? Metaphor ReFantazio? I haven't seen the kits yet. Are you kidding? That's so cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, this is the wrong box. This is the newer box. And I want to save these for when Peanut's here. So let me grab the other box. Little, you are most definitely immediately... End of last year. Yeah, the Persona-y one. I'll post in Discord. Thank you! Yeah, I definitely want to take a look. Koto has released the main Megalomaria character through Sosei Shoujo Teen line, and her cosplay was previously to be released under Megalomaria. I do like the Garden Girls. I find them to be really cool. Ooh, we have these cheesy things. Thank you, Gingerbeard, for the snackum. No, I don't think you can have these little. I think these are probably not good for kitties. You can sniff. No sniffs? Oh, you got crumbs on your forehead. Did you stick your head in the bag? No, let me... There you go. Bozo kitty. Bozo man. 30-minute expanding a lot is awesome. When they put out the Steel Haze from Armored Core 6, I gave them my money immediately. I think we got the Steel Haze and the other one that came out at the same time as the Steel Haze. Steel Haze was the dark bluey one. I think the other one was like a light browny sandy color. Yeah, we have them down at in the bottom of this one. I think they've come out with like 4 or 6 more Armored Core kits since then. So it's cool that they're picking IPs and extending into them. These are kind of spicy when you eat a lot of them. And by spicy, I just mean peppery. Tasty. I'll have some tea to wash down the ice. Spicy. Tasty. I have no idea what Megalomaria is, but the kits look awesome. I love a good Koto kit. We've built quite a few Koto kits. It's fun to try things from different lines. Megalomaria was good too. We didn't have anything bad to say about Megalomaria. The first Koto kit we ever built was the Ninetales Asura from the Megami device line. And I feel like that was a little much for us to build as our first Koto kit. It just had a lot going on. And it was maybe not super beginner friendly. How does this go on? I am definitely doing this poorly. This goes on the front, okay. Like this. Dang it, please stick. Stick and stay. And then it like wraps around, I think. Up at the top. When I do stickers properly and they line up well, it makes me feel really good about the sticker, but when it doesn't, I'm like, man, I'm trash at this. Please. There you go. But it does feel good when they go on well. That actually looks reasonably cool. Now we need 6 stickers on this little pouch. Oh, I missed more stickers. There's still more. Armored Core Koto kits, just expansive. Good thing Bandai is to the rescue. Did the Armored Core kits, what line did Bandai put them in? Are they technically 30-minute mission kits? Dark blue and brown. They have some others. I may get some more, but there is sentimental attachment with the Steel Haze just because of the game's story. I didn't make it too far into the game. I think I made it past the first boss, past the second boss, and that's as far as I made it. I started playing the game when I had COVID, so I didn't make it very far. I did my best. I missed number 3. I feel like sticker number 3 should have been used by now. Oh well. We'll come back for it at some point, I'm sure. We need 13. Oh, this is a honking long sticker. Oh no. I don't have high hopes for this one. This looks kind of cray. Does it go all the way around? Oh shoot, okay. We're gonna do our best with this one, gang. Just kind of loop it and hope that it goes back at the right spot. Well, I did reasonably. Let's put it like that. Now I think I can attach. I was gonna say, I think I'm done stickers on the torso. I'm not. There's still more. No! I feel like once we're done the torso and we move on to the rest of this kit, it's gonna go so quickly. Just because of the sheer amount of stickers that we had to stop and do on this torso bit. There we go. 30-minute missions? Okay. Koto kits tend to have a tighter fit than Bandai in my opinion, which can be difficult to deal with at times, especially if you need separate parts. And then Francisco, Moderoid kits are expensive, but those niche robots and characters. Moderoid, I think we've done... Moderoid sounds familiar. I feel like we've done at least one Moderoid kit. Do they do Transformer kits, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm curious. I am curious. 23. Oh my gosh, so many stickers. 22? Does it need 22? Yeah. It needs 2 22 stickers. At the midsection here. Lovely. 22 on one side, 22 on another side. Oh, what are the kitties getting up to? They're getting into something. And then 24. Oh, I can't grab it. Oh, I can't. There we go. Nervash's Moderoid. Dang it. I should have known. I was thinking, Good Smile. So the Good Smile kits are Moderoid then, huh? No wonder it was so fresh on my mind. I'm hoping to finish up the Nervash during the next build night. I still have to give it leggies. Because I thought if I did it on stream then I would be finished too soon. So I figured I can do it during build night. There we go. I think I still need 2 more stickers on this. 23. More. Oh, these are the tiniest circle stickers. Oh my gosh. At this point, you could just pull out a marker and do these little bitties. Ta-da. Da. Are you feeling nervous? I think it's Flame Toys that has the Transformers kits. That sounds familiar. Moderoid got the mechs that we rarely get in Plamo form. So they're doing everyone a favor by giving us the stuff that we want and Bandai and Koto don't give us. big hyakums. It's actually quite a tiny hyakum. Okay, this goes onto her waist. Nice-oo. And then she still has a sticker at the bottom, 32 and 33. And then I think I'm done the torso. For realsies. 32 goes on this side. I'm doing so poorly with these stickers. I looked at the amount of runners and was like, I can definitely get this done in time. Little did I know, I played myself. Building the kit is only half the experience. Stickers don't look that bad though. From a distance, they're very, very pretty. Very cool. It'd be nice if you put the stickers on in order of the number. Because I'm using sticker 33 and there's only 35 stickers, so I would be like, yeah, okay, I know progress-wise where I am based on the sticker number. But there's still a lot of stickers above 33 that I haven't used yet. It makes progress feel a little bit misleading. There we go. They have knitted cats and stuff on them. Smiley, did you see the... I did see. The socks looked way too big, though. I wear my socks underneath my pants, and I didn't think those giant stuffed animals were going to fit underneath my pants. I think Motorine is a line under Good Smile. I'm so used to Good Smile being like figures and Nendoroids. Let me see if I can get this camera back focused. Hello. Maybe if I use her. Focus. There we go. Okay, torso officially done. We've done it. Next she gets arms. Do I build both arms? No, I build right arm, left arm, legs. When do I build her waist? Does it just skip over building her waist? No, it's on a different page for some reason. Interesting. Okay. It does have specific instructions about the clipboard as well, which I think is kind of funny. So I kind of want to give her a waist next, and then I'll do her the rest of her limbs. But it feels weird that the skirt is just empty, so I kind of want to do the skirt next. Give her the rest of her body because it feels like it's missing. They've got a couple other model kit lines as well. All mech stuff. Oh, interesting. I wonder what mechs aside from Gunpla I would know, because I know they did the Eureka 7 kits. I think someone else did the Code Geass kits. I think Bandai did Code Geass kits, right? So what other mech lines would there be? What other options are there? Which runner do I need for this? B runner. This one. B runner 30. Oh, this one. Okay, cool. Ta-cha, ta-cha, ta-cha. Transformers? I don't think we have the Transformers ones. We have the Flame Toys ones. Has anyone built any of the stuff from Hexagear? I have not. I don't think I've heard of Hexagear before. I'd be curious to know what it is. Is it an anime? Based off of an anime? Okay, so this one's 30. 29 goes on later. B runner. Oh, this is B runner. 16 to give her some hip attachments. Bop. They've done a lot of Super Robot series, so they have a lot of one-offs for shows that aren't super popular in the West. It's nice that they're doing stuff for the community, stuff that people want but can't get other ways. Okay, so this goes... Oh. ones take a little bit of thumb strength. My weakness. Oh no. Yeah. And then the back piece. With Peanut coming back, hopefully over the weekend, maybe we can start one of the larger kits. Maybe an MG? We haven't done an MG in a while. She has a lot of panel lining and decaling to catch up on as well. I wonder if she's gonna come visit in person or if she's gonna be streaming remotely. I'm not quite sure. It'd be nice to have her here. These connect. Am I supposed to push these in further? Eat. Maybe a little bit like that. Nice. Okay. And the skirt goes on over top. And then we put little stickers on it, I suppose. Little yellow stickers. Did you ugly cry when you watched 86? Probably. I cry very easily. I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to shows that play on your emotions. I think definitely at the endings, because the endings tend to have really sad spots. But I think I happy cried at the end of season 2, because that was very touching. I get attached to characters very easily. And 86 being like a war style show, some super unfortunate things happen throughout the course of the show. And it just makes me sad. And I know that I shouldn't get as attached to the characters as I do, because then maybe I would feel a little bit better when war things happen to war characters. Sad. I can't help it, I'm a big baby. I don't think... We just watched Char's Counterattack, and I didn't get sad or cry during that movie. But I feel like that's not that movie's goal. I feel like the shows that made me really sad in the Gundam franchise were War in the Pocket and Thunderbolt. But Thunderbolt made me like a disturbed sad. And War in the Pocket made me like a humanity sad. I don't know if any of this makes sense. I got the Mazinkaiser samurai-esque version from Motoroid. Samurai stuff looks so cool. Peanut really likes samurai stuff. This one goes on this side. Oh, I got that first try. Very cool. Let's see if I can put this on without it falling off. Very nice. Okay, now I feel like her torso is complete because she has this white piece here. G Gundam gets me tearing up. G Gundam, I was so excited to finally meet the Canadian Gundam. Why did they have to hit him with the saddest backstory? I don't understand. And he gets like a whole arc. It was so sad. I mean, I was glad to see Canada, period, but why'd they gotta do our boy dirty like that? Didn't deserve that. Same girl, same. So sad. There's nothing more sadder than Gurren Lagann ending, but that's just me. Alright, hot take. The first time I started watching Gurren Lagann, I stopped after episode like 5 or 7, and if you've seen the show, you can probably guess what happens in that time frame that causes me to stop watching it. I'm like, if this is what I'm into for the rest of the show, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's hitting me with some things really early on. I can't do it. But then because everyone's like, you have to finish it, I finally did buckle down and watch the rest of it. But I'm a little baby, so I gave up very early on in that show. Hydrate, thank you, Magus. Did you already do the Canadian Thanksgiving thing? Yes, I did already do in October the Canadian Thanksgiving thing. Are you guys doing the American Thanksgiving thing soon? I think that's coming up, right? I only know because Black Friday is coming up, and I think Thanksgiving is around the same time. Aloha, Magus. Welcome, welcome. Zeta was pretty depressing. Zeta, we just finished Zeta, so Zeta's very fresh for me. I haven't seen the sequel to Zeta. I've only seen the original Zeta. But unfortunately, I was distracted watching a lot of Zeta. I was like playing games on the side or doing a paint by number on the side, so I didn't give it my full attention, which I feel like I should have. A lot of people really hype up Zeta. But I got all the important bits. Getting attached to the 86 carries is what made the show worth watching, even if it hurts. They were good characters. There's some shows where I am like, these are the best characters I've ever seen. There's some shows where I'm like, the plot's a little iffy, but they've really done these characters super well, and I'm so invested. Thursday next week. Same feels you felt on Ava. Ava was very, very hyped up for me. At the time, in terms of mecha shows, I had only seen Eureka 7 and Gundam Seed, and Code Geass were my first 3 mecha shows. And Evangelion kept getting hyped to me by people that were obsessed with the show. They were like diehard fans of the show. And because it was so hyped for me, it didn't meet the level of expectation that was set. I think if I had watched it blind without all of these expectations of what the show was going to be, I would enjoy it more. I also think if I watched it when I was older, I would have liked it more. Because I watched it when I was like 18, like first year of university, fresh into university. So I was basically still a high schooler. And I don't think the philosophical parts of the show hit me as hard as they maybe would have if I was more mature when I had watched it. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. You didn't like Gurren Lagann? There was a point in the show that was very sad, and I didn't want to keep watching after that sad point. I was like, I can't do it. Too sad. The OVAZ ends so differently. What were you thankful for? Was it for charcuterie boards? Charcuterie boards? I was thankful for a healthy family this year. Seeing Allenby try to win over Doman but ends up helping Rain and Doman get together hurt a little too much. Oh, I really liked Allenby, but I think Rain was my OP. But it's always sad watching a love triangle. They pain me. Doc didn't like Eureka 7. All of the characters annoyed me. I liked Eureka 7. I was like 13, 14 years old, and I'm like, these robots are surfing in space. That's so cool, and that's all I needed. Battery low. Let me switch my headsets. What anime made you cry the hardest? Like, still haunts you to this day? Okay, I easily know the answers about this because there's very few shows that make me cry really hard and consistently. I think if you asked me a couple years ago, my answer would have been Made in Abyss, because Made in Abyss, I get so invested in the characters and the world building, and they consistently have some very low points to the show that are heart-wrenchingly devastating. But in the last 2-3 years, I watched To Your Eternity, and I was crying fucking every episode. I was ugly crying every episode. It destroys me. There's a new season out. There's like 2 new seasons out. I think there's 3 seasons. I've seen season 1. I think I might have seen season 2, and I've been procrastinating starting season 3 because I know I'm gonna cry every episode, and I don't want to do that to myself. But I legitimately ugly cried every episode to every other episode. Very sad. Has anyone else seen To Your Eternity? Do you know what I'm talking about? Violet Evergarden, I loved. I thought it was very, very cute. Moon Prism Power! Let's go. Sailor Moon Gang Gang. I might be a fake Sailor Moon fan. I've only seen 1 Sailor Moon series, and I think there's like 7 at this point. I'm so sorry. I've seen one, but it maybe had two seasons or 3 seasons. I don't know how they broke it up. Oh gosh, this sucked down. Oh yeah. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome. Clenad gets me every time. Clenad is a classic. If given the chance to rename the title of Zeta in today's anime titles, what would it be? It would have 17 names in the title. I don't know if I want to know that. Any Code Geass fans here? I love Code Geass. I also love Code Geass memes. I think they have some really good classic early anime memes. There's what, 3 Eureka 7s now? I stopped after the original. I had heard that there were more, but I only watched the original one. Wiremon's gonna be thankful for your health. Let's go. I'm glad you're healthy. Speaking of Code Geass, Lancelot is another kit I'd love to have, but isn't easy to find. Is that a P Bandai kit? The Lancelot? Oh, it's saying battery low for this earbud now too. Is it battery low for both of these? Am I screwed? Am I gonna lose audio soon? I'm gonna try to charge this and see if that works. Charge it while I'm using it. See how that goes. I watched Gun X Sword based off the title alone and surprised it was a mecha show. Do the mechas use swords? First question. Show that made Magus cried, One Piece, Grave of Fireflies, Angel Beats. Angel Beats was very sad. Angel Beats was sad more near the end for me. I feel so bad for Allenby, but I can't blame Domon. I mean, it's rain, so yeah. I get that, Christian. No way you didn't cry with Violet Evergarden and the mom writing 50 letters to her daughter. There were parts that were sad, but it didn't make me cry every episode. So that's like the scale that I'm using, is how frequently did I cry. I'm gonna watch To Your Eternity. You have to be like ready with a box of tissues. It just, the characters suck me in and I get so invested in a character. And then if anything happens to my poor precious characters, I lose my mind. If you watch it, tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree, Clyde, like every episode. It just wrenches my heart out every time. No one got my reference. Not very swing. Well, if you're saying swing, I'm gonna assume Wayne's World. Swing. Back in the day, I had a TV alarm for Mom's cat bit me if I changed the channel from Sailor Moon. That's some taste right there. How about the time I became a vegetable? No! If you want sad anime, you really gotta watch Madoka. No! I know it's gonna be sad. I know that I'm gonna get so invested in these little magical girls and something devastating is gonna happen and it makes me sad. I'm so sad. +1 for Grave of the Fireflies. I'm curious to know what this is. The Protag pilots the mech with a sword. I've never gotten P Bandai. Is it worth it? I think the difference is usually just the types of kits. I think P Bandai releases kits that aren't printed otherwise, or they'll do like variants of kits to make them fancier. A recolor or a specific style of the kit. As a Canadian, we can't get P Bandai, so I try not to get so excited about them because I know that it's going to be hard to get. Alright, let's give this lady some arms. I don't need more sad in my life, that's what I'm saying. But the action! Yeah, but the sadness. I know the cake song, and that's all I need to know from Madoka. I don't need depression. Some great animation and art. Yeah, but the sadness. Summertime sadness. P Bandai is just recolors and variants, says Robot. They won't get at retail. Sometimes brand new kits they come out with out of the blue. I think the Lancelot was a P Bandai one, which you can't get otherwise, which is very sad because who doesn't want a Lancelot? You know? Who doesn't want Suzaku in their life? Case in point. Okay, let's build arms. D runner. D runner. 9, 12, 13. No stickers. 1 sticker. Okay, 1 sticker we can live with. 9, 12, and 13. 12, 13, and 9. It's interesting that it has you build each arm individually and not at the same time. I guess they're slightly different then. Her shoes are just 1 piece. I love that. 2 pieces. Amazing. Thank you, Lena, for having very simple shoes. And 9. Okay. So I can assume these other pieces are for the other arm. So let me cut these out and put them like off to the side a little bit. Lancelot Albion was P Bandai. There's a few prior Lancelot kits that were retail back in the day, but P Bandai Lancelot is definitely a better kit. Is the P Bandai Lancelot an HG kit? I think so. Maybe they just did it better. They were like, we gotta give the people something proper. Give the people something to like. Ooh. Okay, let's sand these up and put them together. It's HG. I would want the good kit, but trying to get in the US may be the issue. Some kits are hard to find. I don't know how to determine which kits are gonna pop off and which kits aren't gonna sell. Has it been that just any new kit? What are you doing, little? Do all new kits just sell super fast? Because like the love for plastic models in Gundam has grown so much over the years? Or are there kits that are like flops and you see a bajillion of them in hobby shops? I feel like it would be easier to tell with newer kits because older kits might not have been reprinted, so they might be harder to find anyways. Well, Little's on his Batman perch. Great character, Insane Mech. I do remember one more anime that made me sad. The last episode of Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown had a great opening. Big vibe with the Guilty Crown opening. I think I have said this before, but not sure. That scene plus song, it really broke my heart. Oh, Christian. Sag. Do waifu kits have any tiny parts like Gundams? Not quite as tiny. Maybe this one had some small pieces, but they make sense relative to the outfit that she's wearing. So I guess yes. I guess that would mean absolutely it does. Oh, the bottom of the arm's only 2 pieces. Some of the hand bits are really tiny, usually the joints, says Doc. 19. And then 21. Sorry, am I cutting these off screen? Let me try to cut a little bit more in frame here. For this arm. And then 20, D21. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, big here comes. Yeah. Wow. There's a certain scene of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that gets me teary-eyed, but the scene that comes to mind isn't the ending. Even the opening's sad for Full Metal Alchemist. The Dark Kitty Knight. What kits are we talking about? We've kind of jumped all over the place. We were talking about the Lancelot kit for Code Geass, we were talking about P Bandai kits in general. I think those are the current ones we're reviewing. We kind of jump all over the place. Oh, you okay? You okay, little? He looked like he was about to throw up on the couch. There's certain scenes of Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, yes. As Canadians, our only resources fly directly to Japan and grab P Bandai directly from the source. Alright, group trip. It depends on the kit. There are some that have really small detail pieces. Those bows on some of the waifu kits can get tiny? Yes. Like little accenty pieces can be a bit of a pain. For Lena, it was like the tops of her shoulder has tiny pieces that were kind of a pain in the butt. So I guess they do have tiny pieces just like Gunpla do. Same. I just find that waifus usually sand better than Gunpla. Which is interesting because they normally have more like dynamic pieces. I feel like a lot of Gunplas, the the parts have a lot of straight lines and flat surfaces, whereas 30-minute Sisters 30-minute preference Koto kits, they're a little bit more squiggly on the parts. So it makes, they're in harder to sand spots, but for some reason the plastic sands very nicely. I do not understand what kind of magic they're using, but I do enjoy how easy it makes it to sand things. I appreciate it. This goes here. Oh, upside down? Yeah, upside down. Okay. And then this attaches. And we have one sticker, and that's it. The ep of Bebop where Ed leaves and Faye finds her house always gets me. I was so late to the Cowboy Bebop party. I started watching Cowboy Bebop, I think, during COVID in like 2021, 2022-ish. Wait, when was COVID? I don't know. But I definitely watched it during COVID because I was like, what? I have all this free time now. What shows do I need to binge? So Cowboy Bebop was one of the things that I binged. Alongside Zoe 101 for some reason. Did you guys ever watch Zoe 101? I rewatched all of it for absolutely no reason. And then decided to binge Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. That's just what COVID did to me. Hydrate, thank you. Cowboy Bebop is sad. Cowboy Bebop is sad, but it's very jazzy and it's very fun. I think the designer of a waifu kit went to Twitter to warn people about a small piece for Sosei Shoujo Teen. I really like that line. I didn't know that line existed until this year, and I've been slowly collecting the waifus. Thank you for the follow! Oh yeah. Zoe 101, that drippin'. Thanks, Chief. I still quote it on occasion. Sometimes someone will say something that reminds me of a Zoe 101 line and I can't help myself. Like there's a Rejected song. So Peanut and I sing that all the time just because it's so catchy and stuck in our head from childhood. It's just good TV. I think this goes this way. Yes. Ow! Oh! Dang it. Pricked myself. Ouchum. Oh, and I dropped the sticker so it's got cat hair all over it. No! Oh no. Everything's falling apart. See if I can get this sticker on here properly. Okay, very good. That went reasonably. Lovely. Speaking of depression, I need some new episodes for Dungeon Meshi. Is it not currently airing? Thunderbolt was also jazzy. I'm starting to see a pattern. Thunderbolt was good. Thunderbolt was so good. Jumping from Zoe 101 to Cowboy Bebop is a vibe. I wish I made more sense than I do, but it's the best we got. I think her arm bends this way. Probably, maybe. This seems about right. I'm gonna give her hands last because I want one of her hands holding her hat, and I don't know if she's able to hold her hat with both sides of her hand or if there's one particular. When I hear Zoe, I just think Zo. I'm collecting Sosai too, especially variants of Ritsuka and the Gyaru. The Gyaru? So cute. I haven't built the Gyaru yet, but we do have the Gyaru. Hiya, what up, Ryuken? Hello! I think my next Sosei, I'd like to build the Alice, the long blonde-haired girl that has a very Alice in Wonderland looking dress. She's a cutie patootie. Would love to build. I think one of them's names might be Nijima, and I think Peanut wants to build that one, the tomboy looking girl with like the big puffy hat and the camera. I think Peanut wants to build that one, but I think I get to build the other ones. I made myself laugh at Zone of the Enders 101. Let's go, Dombiz. My partner wants us to eat dinner outside. Thanks for the stream, Smiley. Have a good one. Bye, JJ. Bye. Krona's backstory in Soul Eater is a tragic one, too. Soul Eater is another classic. I really like the Soul Eater openings as well. I used to have them on my iPad in high school. I had like a little anime opening playlist, and I had both of the Soul Eater openings. They're so good. Okay, other arm. I think I cut all the pieces out already. I just kind of need to put them together. And then I think we get to give her legs after that. Lena is slowly coming together. The kit's name is Wonderland Princess Emma. Cutie Patootie. We originally started this channel to build Gunpla, and I have very quickly fallen down the waifu rabbit hole. They're so cute, and they build so nice. They're so fun to pose. Just goes to show that you start a hobby, and then you find out there's a bajillion different branching paths that you can fall down. Oh, little man's taking a bath again. On his gargoyle perch. He's up top. Smiley has 2 wolves inside her, Zoe 101 and Cowboy Bebop. They're 2 very different shows. One is about high schoolers. And honestly, I can't even say that Zoe 101 is something to write home to mom about. It's just like an average high schooler show. So I don't know why that's the one that I'm like, you know what, I need to rewatch all of this because I can't go anywhere. So this is the one I pick. I don't think I rewatched any other of my childhood TV shows other than Zoe 101. I'm sure there were much better options. I'm sorry, gang, I can't explain it. I don't know. That's also when I started playing World of Warcraft. So I was kind of all over the board at this time. At that point in my life. Watching Zoe 101 by day, playing World of Warcraft by night. Oh! Hi, little. Jeez. Did you watch the Cowboy Bebop live action? I didn't. I heard... Okay, well first, I guess as a precursor answer, I have in the past tried to watch live action shows, and I've realized that most of them aren't that... I want to be polite. They're not for me. Live actions typically are not for me. I don't know if it's because I love the source material so much, or I'm just being picky about the adaptation, but I hadn't until previously ever seen a live action that I liked and I could stick with watching. So I had a... How do I word this? I wasn't attracted to live actions. I don't know how to phrase that better. They didn't pull me in. I had a bit of a distaste, I guess, for live actions, because I hadn't seen ones that were done properly. So when I saw Cowboy Bebop was getting one, I had that nagging in the back of my head being like, well, I don't know about this. Little man's climbing in the closet. And then I had read reviews about it online that people really didn't super love it, so I was like, well, I guess maybe I shouldn't watch it. Because if I watch it, I'm going to be thinking about the original the whole time, and I'm going to have the comments in my mind of people not super loving it. But I have since seen live actions that I really did enjoy. I thought the One Piece live action was really well done, and I thought the Avatar live action was really well done. Mind you, I hadn't seen the source material for either of those, so I couldn't be picky about how it was being portrayed in the live action. I just thought that the acting and the set pieces, the costuming, like they really went all in with a big budget to make it look really cool. You gotta watch live action Speed Racers? What is Speed Racers about? If there are good live actions, let me know. I would like kits from the anime Infinite Stratos. I've heard of that before. It'd be perfect for kids. On the S Club 7 Big O type beat. I gave it a try, but I hard quit when they showed Vicious. Is Vicious? Oh no. Participants felt the live action Yu Yu Hakusho was surprisingly good, and that seemed like a good consensus. I liked a lot of the changes they made. Yu Yu Hakusho, is that the one that's getting another season right now that's airing? There's an older show that's getting, I don't know if it's a continuation. Something I haven't seen that is widely enjoyed is airing. Did I do this wrong? What have I done here? Why does this not fit? What has happened here? Oh, there's another piece. Got it. I'm just straight up missing something. I see. The Rurouni Kenshin, the live action. I thought live action Bebop was better than One Piece. No! Well, maybe I have to watch it then, because I like the One Piece one. I find the idea of live action remakes kind of insulting to the medium of animation, says Dawn. Isn't there a new live action Gundam movie coming out? Interesting. I liked the Gundam Netflix adaptation, Requiem. I put off watching it for the longest time because of the CGI animation, and then I started watching it and I was immediately obsessed, and I took back everything that I said. I fell into it hard. The YYH live action was good. They made changes but stayed true enough to the source material. Ranma 1.5 is what you're thinking of. Absolutely, Robot. I'm glad that you just know what I'm talking about, even when I don't. Okay, let's try swapping out these earbuds. Let's see if this one's charged enough that it'll stop saying, please change. They did Fishes so wrong in the live action. I'm gonna have to Google it, because now I'm very curious. I prefer animation to live action in general. I feel like the potential for animation is pretty much limitless. I think that's why I watch anime instead of I call it real people TV, like people with humans on the screen, because you're just limited in what you can do. But in anime, you can do whatever you want, and it's pretty cool. Okay, search. Cowboy Bebop Vicious live action. I mean, I can see what they're going for. Why does he remind me of something else? What does he look like? He reminds me of something. I don't know what it is, but he reminds me of something. And it's not Fishes. What does he remind me of? I don't know what it is. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna post in the Discord forever. Imagine a Bosch anime. I don't have high hopes for a Bosch anime, but I would like more mystery anime. They did a Sherlock anime recently, and that was pretty good. It was more of like a comedy mystery detective-y show, but it was cute. I liked it. It reminded me of the Cumberbatch? The Sherlock he did. The Ron anime reminded me of his play on Sherlock. Because I feel like there's so many different ways to do Sherlock. Okay, I think this gets a sticker. It does, but let's put it where it goes first. I think like this. Oh, wrong way. Like this, okay. And sticker 18? 2 stickers. Dang it, why do I got 2 stickers? I know where this one goes. This one's kind of obvious. Well, what's the other one? 18. What's 18? Oh, a strippy guy. I think we're running low on the sticker sheet, which is good. Means we're getting somewhere. There we go. That's one of the strengths of anime as a medium, doing things that are specific to itself and don't necessarily translate into live action. I think the human people TV shows that I do really like are the ones where they go ham on a fantasy budget. So I really liked Witcher, I really liked Game of Thrones. They spent a lot of money on like the sets, the costuming, the world building, and I was super sold. Fallout I liked. It was a little gory for my taste, but again, I liked that they built a fantasy world. That was cool for me. I don't know why this webcam hates me today. Keeps making me blurry. Something like Dan to Dan would be kind of hard and weird and expensive live. Yeah. True. Speed Racer is about a young racer trying to be a world race champion with the help of his family and discovers the industry is run by corrupted businesses. So does he race corruption? Follow-up question. I'm curious to know if he is just like, oh, this is a corrupted world, I'm gonna back down, or if he's like, I'm gonna do something about it. I feel like as a protagonist, he's probably gonna want to do something about it. House MD best Sherlock? House MD, is that the doctor show? I hear really good things about the medical house show, but I get so anxious in a medical environment and watching medical environments. If they ever go to like insert an IV, give someone a needle, like I start to cringe into myself. I start to like feel the need to protect myself as if the needle's coming for me. So I have a really hard time watching things that are set in a medical environment. Are you still watching Witcher? I'm caught up to what has been released so far. I think the last Witcher season came out 2 years ago, roughly. I do plan to watch the Liam Hemsworth version, but I'm trying to level set expectations that it's probably not going to be the same as the last Witcher, who I think did a phenomenal job. He was a very, very good Witcher. I'm blanking on his name. Cavill. Henry Cavill? I think he was like the Witcher of all Witchers. I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm trying to level set expectations. Draco Malfoy's dad? That might be what he reminds me of. You're so on the nose for that? That's so good. Now I can't watch the live action because I'm just gonna see Draco Malfoy's dad the whole time. Oh, my eyes are watering. Did someone see Speed Racer? Did you like that too, Gingerbeard? Everyone knows peak Sherlock is Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. That's a fair point, Don Biz. I can't really refute that. That's a very historically accurate point. Is Watson a cyborg in that? In the anime one, he's not. He's a police officer. His brother was killed during a race and he wants to expose the companies. Dang. I fell off Witcher after season 2. Is it still worth catching up to? I have the capability of turning a blind eye to plot holes and things that don't really make sense. I can like turn off the logic and rational thinking in my brain in order to enjoy the immersion in a fantasy world. If you can't do that, you might be like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What is happening? They start to do kind of a Games of Thronesy thing where you start getting like viewpoints of different characters that aren't together. So that gets a little bit not confusing, but if you're less interested in some characters compared to The Witcher, you might feel the need to fast forward through a couple sections if you're like, man, I don't really care what this character is doing. It doesn't seem super relevant to me at the moment. I stuck around because I liked the world building and I wanted to see what Geralt was gonna do. It's not a masterpiece of cinema. I definitely think the first and second seasons are better. And I think at some point you're too deep in the hole that you're like, I just have to keep going. I can't stop here. I watched all of Game of Thrones even after it started to be less interesting. I was like, I've made it this far. I have to watch to the end. Gingerbeard also loves Speed Racer. The live action movie is good. Dang, okay, a lot of praise for the live action. Banger theme song. Fair point. Watching clips from the 60s anime of Speed Racer with no context is hilarious. Oh no. Is it gonna make any sense to me? I fear it may not. But that might be what's fun about it. Having no idea what's going on. Okay, let's try... Oh. Okay, I think I got it. Here we go. I think all of the cats have just abandoned me for the evening. I think it's just us, gang. Okay. Other arm. Complete. Eat. Cool. She has arms. We're on to leggums. And the leggums have like the... Oh, can I build her feet next, actually? I like building feet. I'm not a feet person, let me clarify. But building feet in model kits and in Gunpla, they're always the least amount of steps out of every part of a kit. So I like the serotonin drop, the boost of just building something really quickly and then moving on. But she doesn't have the white pieces of her shoes here. So what are these white pieces of her shoes for? Can you make her barefoot or something? What's going on here? Why don't I need this piece? There's something that I'm failing to understand here. Why don't you need this piece? Nani? Okay, well I guess I will ignore that for now. Full confusion, but we'll move past it. A 60 speed racer was a psycho. Agreed, dude was a holy terror. Feet person reveal. No, don't put that on me. I don't wanna. I have an appreciation for shoes, but I don't like bare feet. Does that make me an anti-foot person? Peanut always says, like, let the dogs out. And I'm like, no, please. Keep the socks on. Keep your sockies on. Don't let the dogs out. I don't like bare feet. I don't know what it is about bare feet. I can't handle it. Dislike. And Peanut's the type of person, if she found out, she'd come over and start touching me with bare feet, and I would be very sad. Be very upsetty. No, makes you a normal person. Thanks, Dova. But I like shoes. I love me some good fashionable shoe wear. Or even socks. I am a connoisseur of socks and shoes. Probably because they cover up the bare tootsies that I'm so afraid of. Weirdly enough, the soles of these shoes are the only pieces on this entire runner that I would have been able to double cut. It's the only one that has like a space between the runner and the piece of plastic. Everything else was a single cut. These runners are also a lover of shoes, for some reason. Okay, MP. MP! Henry Best Witcher? Henry Best Witcher. Henry only Witcher in my heart. Bare feet is fine, if it's not cold, of course. I, unfortunately, am anemic, so I'm always cold. I always have to have thick socks or slippers on. I don't wear socks when I'm home, so I have better grip. You do it for the grip strength. Did Lord of the Rings bother you? The Hobbit feet? The image of the callback is also still upsetting. Ceramic tiles tends to be slippery with the socks, but you can get socks with little grippies on the bottom. I have a bunch of those. I have a lot of slippers with little grippies on the bottom too. You know what the worst feet are? Are monkeys' feet, because they're so big and they like curl like a hand. Feet shouldn't be able to do that. That's strange. That's some weird behavior. I mean, I get it, they're monkeys. They need to be able to grab onto branches with their feetsies. Disturbing. If Peanut makes me a birthday cake with pictures of monkey feet on it this year, I'm gonna have some words with you guys for telling Peanut. I'm gonna be very upset. If you put shoes on a bear, do they still have bare feet? That's cute. Paws I'm okay with. Paws are cute. Paws have those little squishy beans in them. Paws are very adorable. I'm okay with lizard feet, even though they're long and straggly. It's just people feet and monkey feet. Oh, the kitties are fighting or racing or something upstairs. Cute. Cute. I feel like I just bought shoes like these recently. They were on sale for like 60% off, and I was like, hell yeah, that's a steal. New fear unlocked. Monkey feet gripping things. Thanks, Smiley. Technically, you started this. Have you played any of the Witcher games, Smiley? I have not. I think I started watching a walkthrough on YouTube. I'm a very frugal person, so I don't buy a lot of video games. If there's a video game I want, I tend to watch a playthrough of it on YouTube. I play a lot of free-to-play games. And then when I do pay to play games, it's because the game was like $20 and or I got it for my birthday. I am a lover of video games, but I can't convince myself to spend money. How does this attach? What's going on here? Oh, it attaches to the legum. And then, okay, I see. So these don't go anywhere yet. They just kind of sit over here for now. Cool. Slippers is very effective. Smiley's feet grip strength increase. Yes. And then they're toasty and warm. Hobbits had them Sasquatch feet. They kind of did, yeah. But I do really love the Hobbit first and second dinner. That's something that's stayed with me ever since watching those. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. America has the right to bear arms. Canada has the right to arm bears. I feel like they wouldn't be very effective. Maybe the moose. The moose might have a better shot. Witcher 4 looks good. Witcher 4 the TV show or Witcher 4 the video game? Or both. I think Witcher video games would be something that I really like. I like open world. I like quest lines. I like open combat. What do you call combat that's not turn-based combat? Free combat? Free ball? I like combat when you can just start swinging, you know? That's the good stuff. And I like that it's all very fantasy-esque. If there are spooky parts of the game, I would not super love that. I know the monsters in The Witcher are kind of eepy, creepy, spooky, wooky. There we go. Feetsy's ready. Now she needs Legum. Witcher 4 video game looks like it's going to be crazy. I imagine the graphics for these games also just keep getting better and better with each release. I used to play a lot of free-to-play games, but I stopped. It was eating a lot of my time. Yeah, with free-to-play games, you really have to grind for, like, materials and things, because there's usually a paid fast pass you can get to get those things, but as a free-to-play player, you have to invest your time to get it instead. To be frank, games are expensive nowadays. I almost always buy secondhand. Games, well, and we're Canadians too, right? So games are $110 for us, which is a little steep. I think in our childhood, games were closer to $70 for AAA titles. So they're $40 more expensive than they used to be when we were youngins. Secondhand game buying is the way. I miss Blockbuster. Bring back Blockbuster. When I was growing up, all of the games that I played were Blockbuster rental games. We didn't really own that many video games. We would get like a video game for Christmas or something. Those were the only times we had games. I couldn't buy games growing up. I was a child, I had no money. Rest in peace. But we just rented video games from Blockbuster all the time. It was godly. I too miss Blockbuster. I am so sad. It's cool that there's things like Netflix and Crave TV and Amazon where you can still watch movies and TV shows, but I can't rent video games from them, you know? It's not the same. They don't have the gumball machines that are bigger than I am that I can knock over and blame on my sister, you know? It's not the same. Not the same. Oh, let's build some thighs, gang. It's thigh time. Gotta go, need to sleep early. Bye, Christian! My network of libraries have games, which is super clutch. I did notice that earlier this year, that libraries have video games now. So that's kind of a banger. Oh, I started cutting out pieces without seeing what pieces I need. And I cut out the wrong one. Alright, let's just put this down here for now. Because I need this one up top. Yeah! I wonder if it's the tea that's giving me the hiccups. Something's making me yuck. Give me the straight up yuckums. When I was in university, I used to buy Humble Bundles. I don't know if it's quite the same now, but Humble Bundles, you used to be able to pay like $5-10 and get like 5 to 10 video games. And that was kind of cool. So I used to try to buy cheap video games that way. Okay, flat piece goes towards the back, like this. And then flat piece goes against the back, like this. Cool. Netflix used to run games? Really? Or would it just be cool if it did? Also, display case is completed. Just need to clean up in there. The hard part is over, and now you get the fun part, which is putting all your stuff in the display case. Our display cases are on top of carpet, so whenever you open the door of a display case, you have to like hold the display case or the entire thing starts shaking. And then I'm like, oh no, it's kind of like an earthquake, and some of the kits look like they're gonna rattle around and fall down. I feel bad for disrupting them whenever I open the display case. Has to be done. Which thigh? 24. Down here. And up here. I'm almost done this runner. It just has a couple hands left. There's less hand options than I thought there was going to be. There's 4 hands total, which means you have limited choices. I'm so used to Gunpla kits coming with an unnecessary amount of hands for the larger scales, and then some of the 30-minute sisters come with like 16 hands, and you're like, why do you need this many hands? It's nice that it gives you extra kit bash material, but then the next 30-minute sister you get also comes with 16 hands, and then you're just swimming in a sea of hands for absolutely no reason. I feel like out of all of the parts in our little extra parts bin, it's mostly 30-minute sister hands if I actually had to think about it. Reorganize my kits by series, themes, etc. is gonna be fun. Is Loki still perched on his high spot? No, he's abandoned me. It's just me, myself, and I, it looks like. No kitties. No kitties today. Just Smiley. B again, but there's no white on B. Did I cut these pieces out already? This is B runner. Oh, they're black pieces down here. I didn't even see these. These were incognito down here. They're so thin. There we go. I bet Smiley would get stuck playing only Gwent in Witcher 3. There's certain video games that I'm really, really bad at. What's the Dark Souls? Is Dark Souls the really hard video game? I tried to play Dark Souls. I played the game for 2 hours, and I couldn't get past the tutorial boss. I still have yet to get past the tutorial boss. I've played for 2 hours. I tried using a controller. I tried using a keyboard and mouse. I was very unsuccessful on both platforms, both attempts. And I just gave up. I got frustrated and was like, well, if I can't beat the tutorial boss, this game probably is not for me. I think the the tutorial boss was just trying to teach me how to roll to dodge, and I kept getting absolutely dummied. I couldn't do it. Honestly, gang, it was a skill issue. Absolutely my fault. Took me 21 tries to beat the tutorial boss. I gave up. I had more fun playing Armored Core 6, which kind of reminds me of Dark Souls, but mechs. I had more fun playing that. Replace the feet with extra hands so that they can have gorilla feet that act like hands. I'm just picturing them standing and posing with hands as feet, and it's very disturbing. I wonder if these are the same number, if it matters which one goes where. Absolutely, yes it does. That didn't fit. Here we go. Ta-da. Bop. I like these little garter things that hold up socks. They look cool on model kits. I am a fan of the aesthetic. Pretty. Very pretty. Okay, this one here. This one here. And I'm supposed to put stickers on her? I guess I'll attach the piece and then put the stickers on. A6 was great, maybe made by the same devs as Dark Souls. I don't know why I had a better chance at that one than Dark Souls. It just made more sense. I was able to progress a lot better, a lot easier. Seven. This one. Wait. I don't know what this piece is for. It's kind of a funny shape. Maybe it holds her. It's part of like the stand, maybe. I still don't. Whoa! Oh no, a piece rolled away. I still don't understand what the bottoms of these feet are for on the Sea Runner. They don't look like they go anywhere. Very confused. I need to get Elden Ring. Is Elden Ring like Dark Souls? Is that the Fusro Da guy? I didn't play that one either. Wait, that's Something Scrolls, right? I don't know. I don't know, gang. That sounds like a paid game and that I did not have. Okay, this one goes right leg. Cute. She almost has knees. Slowly but surely she's coming together. Slowly but surely we're making some pretty solid progress. She's very cute. I'm excited to have her join the other waifus on the waifu shelf. Oh, or maybe I'll put her with the Juggernaut. I'm not sure. Do you think she belongs on the waifu shelf or does she belong with the Juggernaut? It's hard to tell. Sticker time! Sticker time! The Souls devs. Made by the FromSoft. Big Soft. What number do I need here? 29? 29, this one. And 29 goes on what leg? This leg. Maybe I shouldn't have attached this to her? Maybe yes, maybe no. I think we can figure it out. I think that looks about right. Just kind of said heck it to the tweezers at this point and started using my fingers. Doesn't look amazing, but doesn't look horrible. It's always putting stickers over like the textured pieces that looks off. Just doesn't look right. Actually, this one looks much better. Maybe maybe that was a skill issue. Maybe that was a me problem last one. This one looks like it's going much better. That one looks way better. Okay, it was definitely a me problem. Oh no. Oh, sorry, Lena. One of your knee socks is a little crusty. Oops. Give her some knees. Knee time. Oh, they're different. 10 and 11. She's pretty close to being done. She still has a stand that goes with her that I haven't started yet. At least with building waifus, once I build the main body, I don't have to worry about building weapons and back pieces and things. I just get to focus on posing her real cute. I guess she has her clipboard, not that that's her weapon, but she has at least an accessory with her, which is neat. Yeah. Yuck 'em. Okay. Little piece up top. Little piece. Sorry, ma'am. Doesn't super want to go in. There we go. Kneecap. And then I think in terms of the rest of the build, it's just her. Not her tibia and her fibula, those are bones. Her shin. Her shin, there we go. Solid close. Right idea. But not quite what I was looking for. Ta-da! Okay. Shin is 15 for one and 14 for the other. I'm gonna have to look at the front of the book and confirm that I don't need these white shoe soles, because it's got me paranoid. It feels like I should need it. I thought I had to use everything in the kit. So why do I have little shoe pieces here? Concerned. Trying to figure out where to get dinner since it's already getting late here. It's late here too. It's about 8:20. Thankfully I have leftovers for dinner today. This whole week I've been trying to make really big warm meals because it's been kind of snowy here, so that I don't have to worry about cooking. I can just reheat leftovers. So today is lasagna leftovers. Lasagna is one of my favorite, like, big warm meals. But I played myself. I didn't get a baguette. I just have regular sourdough bread. Not quite as tasty, but still reasonable. Legumes. And then these pieces go on here. It doesn't look like it connects anywhere. Oh, it does on the back of the... And then the shoe goes on to, like, hold it in place. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Not the sturdiest thing, but we will live with it. Is this upside down? I think it is. Oh, that makes more sense. Lovely. And then we will need to sticker these once we get these on. Please, man, put your shoesies on. We don't want any bare tootsies in these parts. We will not allow it. She's really fighting me on this. There we go. Ooh, lasagna. I love lasagna. Hi, Lurker, checking in. Just wanted to say thank you for the good vibes to build Teal. Welcome! Oh, we're just building some waifus today. I feel like I'm lurking in my own channel because I just kind of sit here and talk nonsense. I appreciate the company. Thank you. I'm glad that this is a cozy place to vibe and lurk. She's coming along. There we go. Let's get her some booty stickers. $34 on the left leg. Is there a particular way it wants me to do this? I think starting here. Maybe I should have done this before I put it on her. That's one of my red flags when it comes to building, is I want to put everything together and then put the stickers on after. So whenever it says sticker before you put things together, I almost never do that. I always want to put the stickers on right away, or after I'm done connecting everything, just to make it harder for myself. I like seeing things put together before I like add the details to them. But it doesn't always make it easier. It's kind of a bumsky, but it is what it is. I still have more stickers here. Which stickers am I missing? Ma'am, you have a bajillion stickers. How have I missed some? We're gonna have to get to the bottom of this in a second. Okay. I feel so bad manhandling her the way that I am. Sorry, Lena. There we go. Okay, so where do these stickers go? What have I done here? Why do I still have stickers left over? Something ain't right. I've got one sticker or 2 stickers left that I missed somewhere. Doesn't look like they're... Oh, no, I got those. Okay. Are they somewhere else? No sticker, 2 stickers here, got those. The clipboard, got those. What have I done? Please use part C1213 as you like. Okay, so the white shoe bottoms, I guess, are optional. Use them as I like, it says. It's strange, but okay. Is it pre-made lasagna or did you make it from scratch? In the middle. The noodles are pre-made noodles, but then I assembled the lasagna and baked it. It's not a frozen lasagna, but I didn't make the fresh noodles. So I did like a half homemade lasagna with pre-made noodles, and then I just put it all together. Made it big tasty. Please use sticker 31 as you like. Okay, 31 is still here, and I have not used it. But what about sticker number 3? That means you're supposed to go somewhere, Mr. Sticker Man, and I definitely missed it. Where, oh where does number 31 go? 3, 4. Is it on the torso? Maybe it's gotta be on the torso. 7, 10, 8, 9, 14, 15, 5. I don't see it. What the? Okay, what if I look at her? Where? I'm super stumped. I have no idea. Well, I did my best. Have you guys heard that Markiplier meme? I did my best, and you did too. And why are you still here? That's me about sticker number 3. Why are you still here? Also, I think I got plastic in my eyeball again. I really need to stop doing that. How do I get her to hold her hat? She's holding her hat with this arm in the picture. So we will copy this. So we need an open hand. This one. For her other hand. I think it's this one. Yeah, we'll keep this other open hand as an extra hand. Because that's fun. I don't know where this sticker goes. It does comment on sticker 31, being able to use it wherever you want. So I don't know what I've done. I think this is the hand that I need to hold the hat. And then this runner will be empty. Yeet. Let me just double check one more time. Yep. Cool. Let's give her some hands. I doubt the sticker that I have goes on the stand. That'd be kind of weird. What about this thing? I don't know what this would be, but it doesn't really look like the sticker thing that I have left over. Okay, one hand completed. Second hand, almost. Let's just sand her down a little bit. She looks good. Okay. And then hand. How do we get you to grab your hat? Oh, let me just break your arm. Sorry, ma'am. Maybe she pulls it back a little bit like this. Man, please, you can do it. You're capable of this. I'm mostly sure. Yeah. Come on. This is proving to be harder than I thought. She looks like she's just scratching her head. I would like you to grab the hat, please. Oh, yeah, nope. Close. We're almost there. Starting to think she is incapable. The pose is a lie. She cannot grab the hat. Okay, I have the hat in her hand and she can't put it on her head now. No! I have jammed her thumb between the hat and her head so that she holds it. Technically, we've broken the system, but she's doing it. I call this a victory. Let's take a look. Let's zoom the heck in. Can you see that her thumb is kind of jammed? You can see the space. Let me grab the tweezers. You can see the space here where her hat isn't fully on her head. But because she doesn't want to hold her hat with her hand, if I jam her thumb up there, it keeps her arm in position. It's cheesy, but we did it. That's a victory. Let's pull this way back. Her face is a little pale, but otherwise very cute. She still needs a stand because she doesn't herself want to stand, and I don't know where this sticker number 3 goes. 'Tis a mystery. If it fits, it ships. We're doing our best. Does it show me how to build the stand? It do. Okay. stand. I will use these cutters for the stand. This is a big base for a tiny waifu. This is surprisingly large. Let's see, it wants a 3 in the bottom, I think. This one. Perhaps. In one of these corner pieces. Yeet. Attached to a 5. This way. Okay. A6. It looks like it's got a couple extra pieces on the stand here. Not entirely sure what for, but we love a good stand. Okay, oh, it's a little stiff. It's very stiff. Needs to be worked in a little bit, I think. And then A2, I think, is the piece that's gonna hold Lena. Let's give it a go. Oh, she does have, okay. This white piece is what holds her. This thing here. So it looks like you're meant to do something like this without popping it apart. Poke this upwards, which I think is going to be hard. The stand is falling apart. Oh no. We were doing so good until the very last step. I can't move it. Can you? There we go. Wait. Oh, everything's falling off. Please stand. Get yourself back together. This goes on top of the stand. And then she gets held by this. It goes around her waist. There's some, like, pegs in the back of her. Ah, and it holds her. Okay. Yatta. Oh, that's kind of cute! Kind of cute. It's actually quite cute. It's very cute. Get your head up more. Please, ma'am. Cute. Okay, let me show you guys. Yeah, a couple tiny extra pieces. No idea what these are for. Does it show me what they're for? Nar. It's a surprise. Let's take a look. So the stand is fairly large considering the size of the kit. She stands nicely in the middle, but if you're gonna put this in a display case, you'll have to be careful at the back of the display case because it goes farther out from the stand, so you lose a little bit of space there. It holds her well, like that is sturdy. Let me get the cat box out of here. Side profile. This is the kind of pose that I went with. Very cute. She can maybe lower this hand a little bit. There you go. Yatta! Move this in a little bit. I like this pose. This is cute. Aw, Lena looks adorable. Again, let me zoom in on her face though, because she's a little pale in the face. I feel like because she has so much dark colors down here, and she's got white hair or whiter hair around here, her face falls in a little bit. It doesn't really pop or stand out. But I'm very happy with the way she looks. I'll do another quick look through the instruction manual to see if I can figure out where sticker number 3 goes, because she has a black, fairly long sticker that's still on the sheet that I think I'm supposed to use. I just don't know where I'm supposed to use it, which is curious. So I'll take a look. And she does have some optional parts, so you can swap her faces. She's got 3 different face options, and all of the stickers if you want to swap out parts of her face here. She has a clipboard if you want to make her professional and hold her clipboard, 2 hand options, and then you can take the hat off and give her like proper hair if you prefer. So I'll keep this. Let's take a look one more time through this. I'm gonna look at it very thoroughly to figure out what's going on here. Because I feel strange having something be on the sticker sheet or on the runner that I'm supposed to use and I missed. It makes me feel like I didn't finish building her proper if she's missing something. So I want to figure out what's going on here. What's 3 hat sticker. We missed it right at the beginning. Okay, I put the tweezers in. Let me grab the tweezers. Are you gonna do a classroom diorama for the waifus? Not a classroom diorama, but potentially a cafe diorama, so that they can have some sweet little treats while they're being absolute cutie pies. Would be my preference. Dang it, I don't want to mess with this hat because she's holding her hat in a very peculiar position. I'm going to try to do this as gently as possible. Where does this go? Around the back. Oh, geez, okay. Oh, geez, Scoob. We're just going to do our best. Let me try to grab this in a different way. When her hair is a little bit in the way too. I don't have crazy hope that this is going to work out the way that I want it to. But we are just going to do our best. Oh, we maybe got it? Ho ho ho? Perhaps. Sorry, you guys probably have crazy forehead cam at the moment. I'm so invested in this hat sticker. She's not falling apart. I love how sturdy she is. Yes, Lena. Atta girl. Way to get it. Just this one spot that's kind of finicky. Ugh. Yes. Okay, she's finished properly this time. She has all the stickers she's supposed to have. There's one sticker, it says use as you wish. It's kind of like a long sticker that I wouldn't really know where to put it in the first place. Like, it would maybe be a cute decal for the back of her coat, so maybe we'll put it there just because it says use as you wish, and I feel like maybe that would be fun to use it. Let's take this off here. If I can even get the sticker. And maybe just put it like as an accent sticker on the back of her coat. Kind of like how you see on pea coats. Ta-da! And then we'll put her back on her stand here. Dang, she's sturdy. I like that. I like a sturdy kit because that means I can kind of pose it and be a little rough with it. And it'll sit nicely. Yes, Lena. Atta girl. How did this go back together? Like this-ish? Sure, that's the front page, so we're gonna call that good enough. Ta-da! We're done! I think she's very cute. Overall, I'm very happy with this build. I think I messed with her a little bit trying to finish the sticker. Let's see if I can put her back to how I had her. Maybe like that. Cute. Cute. Pretty quick build. It was a pretty quick build, but with kits like these, you can single cut very comfortably. I feel like without having to do the double cut, it saves you a reasonable amount of time. The plastic's very easy to work with. She had 3 runners herself and a 4th runner for the stand. The stickers on the main torso, I think, is where I lost the most amount of time, or I spent the most amount of time in terms of the build. But piece-wise, she wasn't too crazy, too complex. She was very sweet. I'm glad that we had a chance to build her. I don't think Peanut has seen 86, so I didn't feel too bad building an 86 kit without her. I was looking at some of the other waifus and I'm like, you know what, Peanut might want to be here for this. So I was like, well, I'll do 86. I'll do Lena. GG's. Very good, gang. Very good gamers. Well, that's all from me for today then. Let me go to... take a look at. She's so cute. Oh my god, I love this pose. I'm always very grateful when box arts or instruction manuals have really cute pre-thought out poses for you. So you can just be like, you know what, I like that. I'm gonna do that. Because then you end up with something really cute. This looks like it could be a figure. I mean, you guys looking at it from a distance. Me looking at it up close, I'm like, I can definitely see where the pieces connect, the seam lines. But from a distance, she definitely looks like a figure. She's so cute. Love. She was a fun build too. I think the stickers helped make her pop. Without the stickers, you wouldn't have any of the white on the midsection here or any of the gold pieces throughout. So it definitely adds to her appeal. Cute. Cat treat. Are there any kitties here? Can I summon any kitties? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello? I don't hear any kitties. Well, I will go find a kitty and we will treat the kitty because Animal has redeemed kitty treat redeemed. So I will honor the kitty treat and go find a kitty. Ta-da! They all sleeping. They were all sleeping. So I found Big Man. Big Man hasn't come up to the camera today. He's just been hanging out on the couch back there. Look at this sleepy boy. You want some kitty treats? You want some of these? You want some of these? Oh, is that tasty? He's trying to get more. No, I left the top off. Since I only have one kitty, I'll give him 2. Oh, manners, Big Man. Manners, buddy. Where were your manners? Is your brother coming? Nope. Good job, Big Man. No, just 2. 2's plenty. Surprised they weren't hankering for dinner. And they're big eepy today. Okay, let me close the cat treat dish. He's splunking. I tuned in and your sweater is synchronicious. Today I got the last 2 Noble Gundams. I need to start my 5 Sailor Scouts, custom Sailor Moons. I love Sailor Scouts. I hope they turn out really cool. I feel like they're really hard kits to find, so I'm glad that you're able to find some. What a sweet big boy. He is a good boy. He's the middle child. He is 5 years old. Hi, big man. The Calico is 9 years old. She's turning 10 in a couple of weeks. I've cat hair everywhere. And little man, the black kitty, he is 4 years old. And the other 2 are sleeping, hiding somewhere, so unfortunately they won't be here to say goodbye. I think that's everything for me for today, gang. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Sorry that it's just solo bolo smiley. I think we're gonna have Peanut this weekend. I'll have to double check with Lil P Money what time she's gonna come and stream on the weekend. Usually we do Fridays at 5. I'll check in to see if that's still what she's planning. I have to wait 3 years between restocks to get 3 Nobles. They're so hard. And 2 Berserks. I feel like Berserks are even harder to find. We've built a Noble and we have a Berserk in the backlog, and I'm really excited to have them put together. I like the Noble. I also just love G-Gundam. It's so good. We've got 2 boys and 1 girl here too. I love having pets keep me company. They're sweetie pies. You mean Saturday? Yes, I think we normally stream Saturday 5. I'll double check with Peanut if we're going to stream Saturday 5 or if she has an alternative option. And I don't know what we're going to build either. I'll have to see what Peanut wants to do. We have lots of options. Thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. I appreciate the company while building it. I really appreciate it. It's fun for me, especially when I'm solo without Lil P Money, to have some company. Thank you guys for the follows, for the Waku Wakus. I appreciate it. Thank you for the chill stream. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna go watch some Moida Mysteries. That'll put me to sleep real good. Goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Good night. And then Twitch will figure